What's going on, everyone? My name is Impulse, and welcome back to Hermitcraft Season 7. It's back, people. It is back. The chest monster has arrived. I thought I had everything cleaned and put away. Got to working on some projects, and next thing you know, we got the chest monster invading the base again. Oh, some of these are empty. Okay, I'll take that. Anyway, look at this. I finished grinding out some wither rolls. Grinding. I mean, I stood AFK at the new wither rose farm. That's really grinding, isn't it? And look at this. We got a double chest of wither roses all ready to turn into black dye, but I don't have that much prismarine shards anymore. Again, I shouldn't have converted all these into blocks, but anyway, I did. So today, I think what we're gonna do is I want to get started on the storage room. I did lay out the kind of the map of where it's going to sit, and I want to put it in place because one, we've got a chest monster problem I would like to solve, and I think building the storage room will do that. It'll keep this chest monster away. And then also I kind of want to, really see this thing so I can understand where I'm going to put other stuff around it. Things like smelting systems and other kind of farms and things like that. And also today, what I'd like to do is maybe build a little bit more up out here, because we started talking last episode about what would look good here. And you guys gave some seriously mixed reviews. Some people hate the yellow, some people hate the blue, some people love the blue, some people love the yellow, some people said go with purple, which actually could be kind of cool, but you guys are all over the place and I don't know what to think anymore. So I think we're gonna try some different things out and see what we think. So I'm looking forward to that. I got some ideas in mind, but first, I think I'm going to need a lot of wood because this storage system is going to need a lot of chests, of course, to store all my things. So anyone that's been around my channel for a while probably knows that my least favorite thing to do in Minecraft, my absolute least favorite thing to do, is cut down trees. So I think I'm going to actually spend some of my diamonds to get these the easy mode way. And we got a log shop set up here. Last season, Ren was my partner for logs. This season, apparently he's teamed up with his skull, but all good as long as I can get access to some easy peasy logs, and they are 2 diamonds per stack. Now that is worth it to me. I've actually made quite a bit of diamonds with my emerald store. It's an emerald and totem store, by the way. I want to remind people that totems are also for sale, because those don't seem to be selling for whatever reason. I really thought they would too. Anyway, I guess they're not. So here we go. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna get, what do you guys think? 10 stacks? We can afford 10 stacks, right? I can give away 20 diamonds for 10 stacks. That's better than cutting them down myself, I tell you. All right, so there we go. Did that right. That should do it, I hope. We'll find out if this is even enough to put all the chests down in the storage system. That is a lot of chests, but I think that is what we need in order to store everything for the entire season. And of course, we had to go big because, look around, people. Our base is enormous, so we had the room for it. And yes, this is going to be a really cool sorting system when all is said and done. It's not just going to be a bunch of chests that I manually place items into like last season. That didn't work out for me, people. I'm too lazy for keeping myself organized. So we're going to let some redstone do the organization for us this time. And this system is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. Typically, we would store like 1 item in each chest and sort them out that way. This time, we're going to use a system that's going to allow us to put multiple items in one chest under like a category, basically. So I could say all types of food go in this chest, all types of blocks. Well, that wouldn't work out, would it? All types of maybe terracotta go in this one, glass panes go in this one, that kind of thing. And it's going to be amazing. It is a really cool design done by my friend Maizuma Games. His name is Categorizer on the Maizuma Games channel. And you can see I have already kind of planned out how much redstone is going to go behind this to make this system work. So this will be a wall, like a dividing wall that will hide the redstone, and we can continue to build things out here. You can see already, I'm really getting sick of having the water on the inside of this base. You know, it's just making it hard to travel back and forth. So I started to lay down some of the stone blocks here, the smooth stone blocks, and I realized that my smelting system is not really up to par. I just have like 9 furnaces set down over there, and we need to do something about that. So yeah, may think about doing something about the smelting situation a little bit later on, but I just wanted to show you guys this and how I've got it built up so far. These lights will indicate cool things like the items being transferred down into the chests, and a lot of redstone to do, but I think I'm going to save that. I just wanted to get this laid out, start to get an idea of where things will go inside the base so that we can start making some better plans here. So as I mentioned earlier, we had mixed reviews about the blue glass here. So after leaving this up for a while, I decided I'm not loving it. I'm gonna take this down, and actually I got a design sent to me from a patron named Rill, and I love it. So I'm actually going to be building up Rill's design here, and it goes back to a little bit of the yellow stained glass, which I really wanted to keep in here because, you know, it fits with my color scheme, my logo and all that, you know, so people kind of know that it's my base just by seeing that. So I really wanted to keep that in here, but we're going to add in a little bit of gray stained glass so that it's not just overwhelming here. So I need to find the center of this thing, and we're going to start by going with the gray stained in the middle, and then we're just going to kind of stripe it out here. So we'll do that, and then we'll switch back to the gray, and I'm going to try to do one more stripe of yellow here and see how that looks. We may take that one back out, I'm not sure, but let's put that in. I have no idea why I was shifting that whole time. I have a really bad habit of holding shift down just like for no reason when I play this game, and I got a new mouse as well, and I'm getting used to this new mouse. There I go, shifting again. I just didn't want to fall off the edge. It's hard to get used to a new mouse. I got myself a Logitech G903. It is wireless, which is nice because having a cord was bugging me in my last mouse, but I'm trying to get used to it. It's like having a brand new body part or something, because you know the mouse is in your hand so much you eventually get used to it and it feels like it's part of your body, and now I just feel so awkward. So all right, what do we think about the stripes there? So I may go with that. Let's do this. Let's do another window where all I do is take out, we'll take out the middle one and do the light gray stained. And this is kind of nice with the rest of the windows having the yellow already in. I don't have to worry about replacing that, but let's see what it looks like if we do 2 wide of the gray stained here and just have the 1 yellow streak. So it's kind of a tough decision, and it's difficult to see. I think we need to add a little more in before fully deciding here, and unless I go under and grab those, we are going to lose some glass panes in the process. So I think I'm going to build up a little bit more of this design, and then we can decide what we like and don't like with the glass layout here. There we go. That is looking good. That is the detail I think it was needing. And we got the 3 little waterfalls there. And I think I want to do more out front. I had to come way over here to get a decent view of this from afar. But with the zoom, we're able to do that. Thank you, Optified. All right. So I think what I want to do is do a little bit more out in front here. Kind of feels like this is unsafe or something. Like if you're walking, you could fall off this bit. So I think I'm going to stick with this light gray, or it's regular gray stained glass, and we'll kind of just make a guardrail going along here. And then I thought it might be pretty cool if we were to take this water and then actually like let it flow kind of through here, but in a pretty cool way here. So let's see, do we have smooth quartz? Okay, perfect. So let's do this. Let's put like the smooth quartz stairs, and I love this trick with these stairs here to waterlog them basically, and then it will look like the water is just kind of like flowing out to sea. Now unfortunately we got to steal water over and over again here. I don't think it creates the infinite source, does it? Oh, it does. Okay, I thought it didn't if there wasn't a block underneath, but we are good to go there. So I got to put this back. I broke a little more than I meant to break there. That is just a visual glitch, I think. Let me relog and see if that fixes that. Yep, relogged, back to normal. We're good. That was just a visual glitch. Oh, this does make it hard to get up there though, so we may want to leave some openings at least where the entrance is, so that if somebody for whatever reason is boating up, they're able to get in. Because I don't think, can you get over this without, yeah, you can't jump over this because we're down half a block there and you can't jump that high anyway. All right, so I want to do that on that one, and then I'll do the same thing on this other side, and I need to do something different, I think, in the middle, because it might look kind of funny if we have that sideways stair, you know, this way. When it's actually the middle of it, it wouldn't really be symmetrical. And so far I've been trying to keep this mostly symmetrical. I hope I don't regret that in the future, but yeah, let me add in the other waterways and we'll see what happens here. So I think I talked myself out of doing another water stream down the middle. I think the 2 is going to be good enough. It kind of looks like this comes down and then forks off to the left and off to the right to come out. And I think that's pretty natural there. That looks pretty good. Plus, I didn't want to remove this light and have to worry about mob spawning being a problem out here. But I do feel like it would be nice to have a little more decoration right here. So let's do this. Let's remove these 3 glass panes. And I just want to build a little like table looking thing, and I believe, is this a smooth quartz? I think, do we got the wrong block here? No, we do. I want to use smooth quartz. I think that would look much better. There we go. It's hard to tell the difference. You really have to look at the block on your hotbar, at least the name of it as you pull it up, to make sure you got the right kind there. But if we do that every so often, so we would have, I guess, another one kind of be in the middle here. Did I go too far? I did. Yep. If we did another one right here and just have them every so often, I think that would add the detail that we're looking for here. And let's see, that would be center. So let's go back one more. Let's put in one more, and then let's kind of come back a bit and see if we do like it. Okay, so we'll get this guy in, and I just need to do one more stair and we're good. Now let's take a step back and see what we actually think about this. Let me bring around a corner here, and again, we'll get our view from back here. We'll zoom in and see what we think. Oh, I gotta clean up these trees. I haven't really been over to this part, our starter village here, since I started building that base up. So okay, all right, I can see it already. I think that's looking pretty darn good. In fact, I almost want to bridge this over again so that that water coming out looks like it's kind of coming out under the bridge there. So I think maybe that would look even better. Now that I built it up, I'm actually not so sure I like that. Now that I put those 2 in, those 2 definitely feel like they fit to let the water come out. But now it feels like it's just too much going on there. I wonder if I now remove the middle one, if that would do the trick. Okay, I think that works. It was only just that one little block we had to move and put a glass pane in there. Maybe potentially we put something else in there, like a sea lantern or something. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This part is really difficult. I don't want to build out this whole thing and change my mind. So I am gonna, again, ask for your advice. Building sometimes is hard, and I don't know what I like and what I don't. Sometimes I just need to let it sit for a while. But I do like the way this window turned out. The water's flowing down. I definitely think I will convert the rest into that. I think once the water flows were in, the stripes kind of were okay now. And it does bring in a little bit of that water, that blue that we were looking for earlier. So yeah, this works. But let me know what you guys think about this front part here in the comments below. I'd appreciate your feedback on that. And we will move on to doing something else now. Well, after that last clip was re-recorded, it was discovered during a live stream I had with Tango that I actually had my POV settings zoomed in slightly. So if the first part of this video felt a little off to you, that's probably why. So we'll fix it from here on out, but I apologize for that. And yeah, anyway, I did want to mention while I'm fixing up the Guardian Farm, getting rid of all that ugly netherrack, that yesterday I released a new video on my channel. It's an animated short with my buddy Skizz, and it is super funny. Would love it if you guys checked it out. I'll put a link on screen right now and a link in the description, of course. If you guys are into laughing, you're gonna love the video, so please head on over and check it out. Meanwhile, I'll continue cleaning this place up. Well, that certainly does look a lot better than the netherrack surface that we had on there, and we are using a ton of sea lanterns. These blocks are actually perfect. They are what we need to help convert this farm into a new type of farm, basically. So we are going to make some major changes here. We are no longer going to be required to slay the fish to get their drops, and we're going to remove the XP ability of this farm in favor of getting way more drops, because I need the drops for the store. These are actually selling quite well now, especially with Grian's need for Dark Prismarine, and I think Jevon also is starting to use these blocks to help build his base. So we definitely need more loot from these guys. Plus, there's another downside to this farm, and that is it's just too productive, I guess. There's so many guardians that come through, and they're constantly trying to pathfind, and it's just not great for server performance. So we're kind of lagging the server a little bit with this farm every time we come here to use it. Server's kind of hating it right now. You can see the slow movement of these guys. It's not all because of me. I think we're experiencing some other issues as well, but I want to do my part here, and we're going to convert this farm into a much more lag friendly farm, and it's going to be ultra productive. So these obsidian blocks are actually here to create portals, and the idea is that we're going to, instead of getting these guys down into these side chambers here, oh, that's right, I should install my conduit again while I'm down here so that I can just continue to be down here in the water without any kind of worry. Oh, did I bring... Okay, we're going to use a crafting table. I think we need to temporarily put this down and then break that crafting table out so this thing can fire up. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I don't need to worry about being down here, and we can see much better. So yeah, the idea is that instead of getting these guys to flush over into these side chambers here like I've done, we are going to instead do what we originally wanted to do and use that soul sand to create bubble elevators that go all the way up, and then they will come up to the top here and get kind of sent into a portal into the nether, where they're going to fall down to their death rather quickly. So they'll basically spawn and immediately go into the nether, and that will help get them out of here, so we're not, the server's not having to register all their pathfinding, which is happening now. So for those of you that didn't see how I originally did this, here's a bit of a better look at this. Basically, the bottom layer of water right here is not actually solid water blocks. It's flowing from the one block up, and then I noticed that these guys were kind of heading to the sides of this box on their own, and so put in these waterways here, so the water kind of floods over and into this waterway, and we just kind of manipulated the water and how it is moving with all these fence gates, and then we eventually move them into this one bubble elevator at the side. It's actually one on each side and up. So for those of you that might have missed it when we built it up, there's a little bit of a recap, but we are going to go away from this style, like I said, and I'm going to have to first get in all the portals and then also put in the solid water sources on this bottom layer so that the bubbles will all happen, and then get a kill chamber in the nether. So I'm going to start building that up, and I can't wait to see how many drops we're going to get from this farm once this is done. All right, the portals are now in, and they are linked up to a drop chute in the nether. So the last thing that we need to do now is I have these blocks right there on either side of the portal. Once we strip those away, water will flow kind of this way. So we have source blocks here, and then it will flow that way, and this source block will flow that way, and that way any guardians that come up due to the bubble column will get pushed right into these portals very quickly. So that means I actually have to go inside of this box, which is terrifying because the guardians are in there, and strip away all these netherrack strips here. And then also I need to fill up the bottom layer with water to start the bubbles, and then I think we'll be about done with this. So I think if I'm gonna go in there, I think I might want to do some invisibility potion like we did when we first conquered this thing. So I've found one bottle, and I'm hoping that's gonna be enough. So we got to take this, and of course we got to take our armor off so they don't see us. I think we can keep one piece of armor on, so I might as well keep this guy. That's gonna help with the aqua affinity to remove the blocks there. So anyway, I guess here we go, and hopefully I get this done in the next 8 minutes. Well, that wasn't very smooth. That is why we carry the Totem of Undying with us. Oh my goodness. I managed to swim into the portal, and then as I came through, I kind of panicked and walked forward and fell to my death there. Yeah, that wasn't good, and that means I'm gonna probably run out of my invisibility. Oh, it's gone already. Oh no, I'm gonna have to make more potions. All right, the netherrack is all removed and you can see the water streams pushing into the portals, which is exactly what we want here. And as long as it's not pushing me into the portal, that is. So the next part's going to be fairly tricky, I think. And I'm a little concerned that I am going to end up dying because of this. But we need to fill in this bottom layer right here with water. And so I think what I can do is if we put water there, now that becomes a bubble column, as you can see, and I think we can steal water from around us and basically just do that. Yes, now that's a bubble column. So if we just kind of like point in our face and then down and then kind of work our way across here, again, we got the client glitch going on with the weird water here, but I think that's going to do it. And so if we go all the way down that side and then all the way down that side, it should fill itself in after that and we'll have all the bubbles. Question is, what happens to us once we're in here with the bubbles? That's yet to be seen, and to be honest, I'm absolutely terrified. All right, first side is done. You can see the bubbles going all the way up, and you can see what happens to the Guardians as well as they go up. Now, some of them are going to get stuck under, but you can see they swim out, and then they'll get pushed into the portal, and they should be falling to their death in the nether. We're going to have to check that out here in a little bit, but now I'm going to build up this other wall, and yep, we still got 4 minutes of invisibility, so I think we're going to be good. I do have more potions, though, ready to go in case we need it. Okay, so this is the last one to fill in, and once I do that, we should have an infinite source on the bottom layer here going all the way down and around. You can see there's tons of bubbles here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I think I'll step into here. That seems smart, and then I can get my way out that way. All right, that's going to save our lives, I think. All right, there we go, and that should do it. All the bubbles are in. It's working its way. It's kind of filling up all the way down. You can see the bubbles working their way, and yeah, that should do it. So let's get out of here, and can we get in a swim mode? Can we get in a swim mode and get out of here? Yeah, there we go. That was pro. Well, except I don't have glass on me, and yeah, there's a hole in there now. But yeah, this should be working out great. You can't. Yeah, look at that. You can see from the inside, they're going up. Now, there is a better way to do this if you make these go all the way down, but that is a lot of obsidian that I would have had to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just be okay with this for now because these rates are still going to be absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. I am curious to see what this looks like from in the nether. Oh my goodness, this is insane. What? Look at this, people. This is ridiculous. Look at them coming through. This is insane. I thought it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be this good. Are you kidding me? Now I'm a little worried that down below we have somewhat inadequate storage. Yep. I think we're going to crash the server if we don't collect this. Oh my gosh. If we don't collect all that loot properly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it can't come in fast enough. We need like hopper minecarts and stuff to store all this faster. Oh man. This is absolutely ridiculous. Of course, just as I'm finishing this up, Scar lets me know that he bought out my entire Guardian shop, I suppose. And I told him I'm working on the restock now. We should have plenty of supplies coming very soon. And thank you for your diamonds. And he said he needs more. Oh, this is going to be a good business for me. Oh my goodness. I didn't know other hermits were going to be wanting to build with so much of the Prismarine goodies. But let's go check. Let's go see how much we have just from this little time. I do have my stuff on, yeah? Okay, so I made a way to get to this over here, and I just wanted to make sure the portals would all link properly so that you didn't end up in the wrong portal. So if we go down in here, which is actually easier said than done. It's kind of hard to get down. Come on. Oh, there we go. If we go down through here, then we will have another portal, and this should take us to where the Guardians are actually dropping. We may actually catch a few. I wonder. Let's see if we catch a few still falling. Yeah, there we go. And then it should stop because nobody's there loading the farm. That is right. Okay, we have a new problem, people. These hoppers aren't going to do it. Oh, because it's full already. Wow. Okay, yes, we're gonna have to definitely work on better storage here for sure. Oh, this is so good. So good. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna work on that in between episodes. By the way, Just to let you know, this design, as you can see, it is super productive, is a design by Gnembon, and I will leave a link in the description. It was part of his Fun Farm series, updated for 1.15 and 1.16, and so I'll leave a link to that and a timestamp directly to where he covers going into the details about this farm in the description. Make sure you hit that up and let Gnembon know. It was really fun to watch the Guardians rain from the sky here. So before we end the episode, there was actually one other farm that I've been working on that I'd like to show you, because I have also given it upgrades as well. All right, so I am back at my raid farm, and as you can see, the layer where the raid spawns looks a little bit different. I have added some redstone in to ensure this thing is going to be completely safe, and the reason I did this was because the way that I had it, every once in a while, an evoker would be left in the chamber as I dropped back down and came back up, and he would see me just long enough to spawn Vex, and it was pretty rare, but it meant that I couldn't safely AFK, and so I came across a design by Doublemoses where you can see there is a flying machine that basically pushes all of the mobs that spawn during the raid out of the system and down into the chamber, and then also there's a timer on this, so I modified it a little bit so that there's a timer on this that lets the guys drop down so that I can kill them, and then it closes a gate so that no more can drop down while I'm falling down to reinitiate the new raid. So now this farm is actually 100% safe for me to use to AFK at. I've got my beacons giving me the regen, so when I get hungry, I'm good to go, and it is absolutely wonderful. So yeah, the raid just finished. You can see there's nobody left in here. It's completely safe, and then at this point, my guy down below is dropping down once again to get a new raid started, and in just a second, you'll see the craziness ensue again with all the raids being spawned at once, which is absolutely fun to watch because yeah, it is just ridiculous how many spawn in, and we're able to get tons of, there we go, look at that, tons of emeralds from this thing. I think I filled up multiple double chests just by AFKing overnight, and we are good to go as far as getting our emerald stock for our store. So there goes the flying machine, and it's really cool. You can see that the riders on the Ravagers actually go up into the water stream, so we can collect them as well, and all the Ravagers float up into lava there getting killed, and we don't need the saddles or anything, so we're not collecting them, but you can see all of them falling down below, down the drop chute, and I am down there swinging away at the moment, making sure there's no evokers that survive the fall and don't get killed immediately by my sword, so I don't end up dying to Vex anymore. This is working great now. So there you go, 2 farms with some major upgrades to them today. Plus we got a little more building done on the base, got the storage system started, and I think we'll be adding the redstone and getting that done maybe next episode. We'll see what I'm in the mood for, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that before you go. And with that said, I'll see you again next time. Have a good one, everyone.